Spencer and Olivia still having a bit of discourse. Layla gets the courage she needs for closure. Ciao. What's good, y'all? This is Erica Vane coming to you right here on Erica Vane TV with another All-American video. In this video, I am breaking down the synopsis for episode 17 titled Hate Me Now. If you're new here, go ahead and hit that subscribe button and join the tribe. We have one of the best All-American communities on the internet having in-depth conversations about characters, storylines, plots, themes, music, you name it, we're talking about it. We're answering each other's questions, listening to each other's feedback, and really having dope conversations around this series that we all love. And I think that you're going to love it here. So go ahead and hit that subscribe button so that you can join us as well. While you at it, give this video a like because I think that you're going to like it. But without further ado, let's get into the synopsis. Reevaluating. Spencer and Olivia are forced to acknowledge how much they have changed after some quality time together doesn't go smoothly, putting a strain on their relationship. On a road trip to San Diego, Jordan helps Layla to gain the courage to get the closure she needs. Asher turns to Billy for advice after getting a big opportunity that might cost him more than he bargained for when it comes to his friendships. Meanwhile, Coop and Patience come to an agreement on how to navigate their new situation. They trying to go out with a bang. It's only 20 episodes in this season, y'all, and they are greenlit for season 5. So we are going to, I think, get set up, child, for a big cliffhanger and an awesome season 5. And I think that this episode is going to be laying the groundwork. So let's talk about it. Spence and Olivia are forced to acknowledge how much they have changed. I think more so, Olivia is going to be forced to sit with the fact that she doesn't want to change, and Spencer is going to have to sit with the fact that he does want to change. Because yes, Spencer is an introvert. He don't really want to be in front of cameras. He don't want to do this. He don't want to do that. But a lot of the things that he's been called to do now in order to better position himself to gain a consistent spot on his football team at college are also things that he's going to be required to do in the NFL. So I think that it's really, really dope how he's being stretched in this way early so that he can start to get used to this. And I could understand why we're seeing these levels or these moments of contention, because Olivia doesn't want him to change, but he needs to change. And she has her own motivations for that, which I don't think are malicious at all. I've said this before in previous videos, but Olivia doesn't want things to change because this is the most stable that her life has been in a very, very long time. And change can be scary for someone specifically in her position after watching change trigger so much for her before, right? So she's trying to protect herself and hold on to the past and like stay in the place that they're at. And Spencer is trying to elevate and become the best person that he can possibly be. And it's a struggle on both ends. And I think now we're getting into the territory of if they're going to keep this relationship going or not. And this is a conversation that we're going to see have had in this episode. Now, I would love for you to check out my Is This the Beginning of the End of Olivia video, which I already have on the channel. Will be linked in the cards above as well as the description box down below. And then after watching that video, listening to this breakdown of this synopsis, let me know in the comment section of this video, what do you think is coming? Are you anticipating this Olivia break? Do you think that they're going to be able to work it out? Let me know all your thoughts in the comment section down below. Now, for whatever reason, Jordan is on this road trip with Layla going to San Diego. I'm assuming that this is going to be some type of tour type of thing in relation to promoting of Patience's new album that came out after they get locked in the studio together and are able to release some demons from the past, which I think Jordan is the person who is pushing Layla to get the closure that she needs around the Spencer, Olivia, and her situation. He's on this road trip and he helps give her the closure. He helps give her the courage that she needs to go out and get this closure. I think that the start of this conversation happens in the episodes prior, but then when we get to this episode, he actually says something or does something that really gives her the courage that she needs. And then from here, in the last 3 episodes of the season, we're going to see this conversation that I have been wanting them to have happen. And I'm totally here for it. And again, I'm so excited for Jordan and Layla to develop their friendship. Now, it is yet to be seen if we're going to see them do anything romantically. Like, I don't think that Jordan is in that place. I will acknowledge some of the little beats that I think that the writers put in for Layla to potentially be at that place. But I also think that in him showing up for her in the way he is, and if he's specifically pushing her to get closure from the Olivia and Spencer situation, that also gets a little bit messy and weird because they're all a part of the friend groups. And if she's coming to him talking about how she's still not over what happened with that, I don't necessarily see how that automatically buds some type of amazing, beautiful, romantic situation, right? So I'm still team Jermone. I'm still team Kayla. I would love for those ships to go ahead and thrive. I would love for Simone and Jordan to keep rocking how they rocking, and I would love for Layla to allow herself to release and be loved on by Clay. Now, Asher goes to Billy to get some advice for big opportunity. I think that when it says that it's going to cost him more than he bargained for when it comes to his friendship, I think it's going to be something that has to do with JJ because they're both at the same university. And if he winds up having to cut JJ because, JJ's been having issues with school, he also has been acting like he don't care, missing practices, doing a bunch of things, that could be a thing that is something in line with his coaching or trying to, work his way up in reference to learning coaching. And maybe that's something that Mr. Montez gives him, Coach Mr. Montez gives him as a task. And then that can create some kind of constraints or issues between him and JJ as friends. I could totally see that. And then Coop and Patience figure out how they're going to navigate their new situation and being broken up. And this is going to be hard. I'm hoping that one of them doesn't move out. I mean, Patience can probably afford to now. Coop ain't got nowhere to go and nothing to do, so she needs to stay at the Baker's house. But maybe that is Patience deciding to go ahead and leave the house because it's a little bit too smothering and they want to get out there and start dating other people, or at least Patience might. I don't see Coop dating another new person for a very long time, even though some of y'all were like, yo, after episode 15, we think that Coop got her eyes on the little nursing home lady's granddaughter, and I don't necessarily see it yet, but maybe. All right, y'all, that is my synopsis breakdown for episode 17 titled Hate Me Now. Let me know your thoughts on the synopsis in the comment section down below. I also have the synopsis written out for you on ericavane.com, so if you would love to read it for yourself, feel free to go there. I'll have it linked in the description box down below as well as the cards above. Get into all the resources that ericavane.com has for you as we have a schedule for the entire season and we are updating as the synopsis are being released. Release date, synopsis, who's directing, who wrote it, all of those things on ericavane.com. You can check out the All-American Season 4 schedule page. Okay. Now I'm headed to the comment section to reply to all y'all's comments. Meet me there, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye.